Hello everybody, welcome back into Green Hell. So here we are at our possible new build site. I just, last episode after I finished, I quickly made a couple of water collectors. So I've got obviously some clean water all the time. Quickly made a fire, put my other two pots on there so A, I didn't have to carry them around, and B, they had a secure place to sit. So, you know, like they're not just sitting on the floor because, I don't know, with all the strange glitches going on, I was kind of worried that if I left them sitting down, they would just disappear. Just dropped off all my food, the canned food and the packets, because I don't need to carry those around weight-wise. If they disappear, well, they disappear, but at least I can get food around here. Got a couple of birds, which I think are in the pots. Got a piece of, what's this, cane toad, because I found it sitting around on the ground, so I thought I'd grab that as well. So I'm a bit heavy still, but I don't really want to drop, and these are obviously cans from when I was here last time, and one can that I've just dropped now. So I was looking around, say, here for a possible build site. There's a couple of things I wanted to try before I actually decide, yes, this is where, oh, that is not what I wanted to do. I was wondering if I could have made a walkway through here with a frame or two, but obviously that big tree is right in the way. So I thought I'd do is, I kind of want this to be, maybe this bit here to be the main view. So I could chop this down. It would be unfortunate, but I could. Now I will just need to see if this area, now I don't know if this is giving me red because all this bamboo is here, or, you know, a shot like this. This is telling me to cut down some bamboo in that corner, but not the log trees. So I'm not sure if this is gonna work. Anyway, here. So I'm a little bit undecided. Oops, a little bit undecided there. So I did go as well after the episode yesterday. I had to go and have another quick look around. The actual, like here where I've got my little base where you can actually walk to the water. Water access is actually a little bit limited here. Most of it is little drops off like this. So you can't just walk in and out of the water. Not that that's a problem, because in some of the places you can actually crouch and grab water/mud. So that's not a problem. This spot here is way too steep, and there's not enough room for building here anyway. And there's a lot of, yeah. There's a lot of this on this side. You get small little areas. This isn't bad, actually, although it's not particularly close to. Although we can just scoot through here. And we could build a small one here, I guess. Very small. But that is a possibility. It's a bit smaller than I would have liked, however. Then you need to cross back over the water to this side. This is just to look on this left-hand side here. It's very windy in and out. You can't just walk up from the one side. You've always got to be going over these log bridges. There's plenty of rocks around though, so if I want to make the campfires, there is plenty of rocks. Or to make the mud water filters, plenty of big rocks. And on my walking around yesterday, I discovered the grapple point, which you cannot, the one I was looking for down when I was at the airfield, I found it here. So, I'll show you where it goes. So this is a quite high spot. So you get up here, nice little passageway. Got this cross bit here. Don't think you can access that from anywhere because as you come down here, you can't access anything because this is too steep. So you can't get up there, can't get up that side. You get to here, you can clearly see the airfield here, the very end of the airstrip. There's no way to get down. At all. Unless you jump down, of course. Jump from that height, you'd probably get a small leg abrasion. Wouldn't kill you though. So it's similar to the setup at Delta Camp. You can find the wall to get to Delta Camp, but you can't get up it. You have to go all the way around. Unless, of course, these days you could build a couple of frames with a couple of ladders, and then you'd be able to get up. So, yeah, that's the grapple point that I couldn't find yesterday. I was in around about the right area, but because you can't see the grapple over there, I didn't know where I was. So, not sure of the point of it, to be honest. Yep, I can see the airfield great. Can't access it, technically, without jumping down and injuring myself. And then what? I've got to go the long way around again. Go down into that hole where the diving stuff is, and then swim through to come back around to get here. So I don't see the point of this grapple spot, because it's not like, or I suppose technically if you built a couple of frames here to gain access and a couple of frames here, but I think this side is it's just too high. It's way too high. You could not build 3 frames here to be able to access this spot to use this side as a water source for the airfield, because this is just too high. If this was a bit more of a standard, because this is the grapple gun spot, which means it's for a higher area. If this was a grapple hook spot, you might be able to get away with building the frames and using the ladder. So unfortunately, when I looked at this, I thought maybe there was a way for getting water here, but yeah, there's not. This is just like a dead end for a view. We can see it, but we just can't, again, cannot do the water for the airfield from this side. So, oh, that was a little bit, another frustration of trying to build at the airstrip, I suppose. The only other thought I had is it's the dry season at the moment, so I can't fix it. But I don't know if you remember, near the cocaine camp is the one I remember the most. There's a little rock pool that fills up with water when it rains, and then when the rainy season goes, the rock pool disappears. You can get the water out of that rock pool. So I'm wondering of the possibility of, if there is a rock pool over down near the airstrip, you could use that to get water and get mud for the duration of the wet season. Are we too heavy? No. So, surely the wet season has got to be here soon. It seems like forever since it finished at the fishing camp, And assuming that the seasons all sort of run concurrently wherever you are on the map, we've got to be getting close to it. So what I want to do is go back over there when it starts to rain and have a look around to see if there are any of those rock pools. I mean, they're very easily to spot because there's actually a little indent in the ground surrounded by rocks. So that's my thoughts on that still. Now, the other option, of course, is to build on this tiny island. But again, it would not be very big. See, I'm thinking I can't, this is completely flat. I'm thinking it's not letting me put any frames up due to the actual bamboo itself. So we could do a small one here with a fantastic view though. I mean, that would be awesome. It just wouldn't be up to the large, the large style base that I normally like to build. This is it not feasible because it's not flat. From over there it looks like it might be a good spot, but it's not. So, and I've not seen any tortoises around here, so I'm gathering there aren't any, but those little buggers are here. So I'm gathering there's no tortoises here. I don't know, this is possibly not tortoise terrain. This bit here, I just don't think, I can't do a massive base here. This area here is quite big. You could probably build here, maybe. Not sure about this little indent here, whether that would affect it. So it still does just leave this one area around here that I'm looking at. Here. I have to work around a few large trees. This one and this one. And I'm worried about... this is a bit moundy. I don't even know if moundy is a word. But, you know, there's some nice... I could cut down these. I'll show you if I get close enough here and I crouch. Is this one of the spots? No, I was able to do it. Oh, don't fall in the water. Don't want to go all back around again. They're one of the spots here I was able to crouch and still access the water. Where is it? It was near one of these palms. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, crap. Just so I don't have to walk around to here for the mud access. Where are you? Here we go. So there's one spot here where you can access it. So you could... The problem there, of course, is trying to find somewhere that's flat enough to put a mud mixer. Whoa, so that's here. Let's see if that's... Oh, we can put one there, and that's right near it because I was going to cut that one down anyway, because that's... Was that the spot where I could access it from? Yes, so I was going to cut this one down just so I could see the water better. So, and we can cut this one down as well. So we can put a mud mixer here. So that's actually good news. Obviously, I was in a bit of a different... There we go. It's on a funky angle, I get that, but, you know. So we could put that there if we chop down these, so that's alright. So I'm thinking if I'm going to build here, the only way to start is to actually start cutting everything down so we've got a blank area to start with and see how we go. Because of the terrain not being completely flat, it might have to be a mix of bamboo and wood, which doesn't matter. Hopefully we can go out as far as this little bit here, or maybe this blank area here I could leave for a little farm area, or like planting area. Let's put those down. That could be good, because it's, all this stuff can be cleared out. Even the palms there and there can go if needs be. It's just this log, which I'm sure we can work around. So I'm just concerned how this goes up onto a bit of a hill. So I guess, because it does go back quite a ways to this rock, and then it's still flat here. So we could go, depending on if we can work around this log, we could actually go quite far back. So I guess the only way to do it is, bloody carcass, is to start cutting stuff down, making room, and seeing what type of frames we can put down. It's a shame to have to cut this down, but it's massively in the way, so... Oh, and I was going for that little one and I decided to cut the palm down anyway. Okay. Didn't even think I was hitting it. Although I did get some dried leaves out of it. I can't pick that one up just yet. Where are you? Palm leaf and palm leaf. Okay, I think that's all of them. I think the rest are dry leaves. Oh no, another one. And there is another one. Okay, they're both dry. Oh, that's handy then at least. We've got some more leaves for the fire. I mean, I like the idea of building on that tiny island. It's just a little bit too tiny. It could be cute though. I mean, I might think about it. Now we'll get rid of you. Okay. So this should disappear after we load out and load back in. My backpack is going to be absolutely full of these. I should probably go and drop these off somewhere so they can dry out, because we're at 48 already. Now I've got these. I only got the birds for the meat, to be honest, not the feathers. But let's go and actually have a little bit to eat. At least I don't need to worry about being dirty all the time now, thankfully. So what have we got in here? We've got meat soup and meat soup. And we'll have the rest of that so we can put another one in. So we've got macaw and cane toad. Oh, I found a cane toad. How excitingly yummy that sounds. But we'll put it in. And we'll have a banana. And oh, that's not too bad. Oh, the cane toad's got a bit higher protein count than the... I'm assuming this is a bird. Although I did find a mouse, so this could be mouse meat. Okay. That should just chop it up. Yes, it did. Alright, so we're all good. The time should be not too... Oh, how's it 3:30 already? Okay. So, let's start chopping some of this stuff down. Of course, we will need to work, once we've cut this down, we're going to have to work quite quickly because the bamboo despawns fairly fast. So, but if we can get as many frames in place as we can, we'll not have to worry about the despawning. I think it's maybe a couple of days. I wish it was longer. I can't wait for those stands to come with the next update. I'm assuming that you're going to be able to have a long bamboo stick stand, not just bamboo log stand. Okay, let's take down a couple of logs, or, you know, log trees. Why am I using that? Got a perfectly good axe there. Oh, that's made me heavy. Yeah. Alright. That's alright. Everything's going to fall roughly where we want it, but please don't go in the water. Oh, that was lucky. Alright, so let's see how we can start. I'm wondering if these, you know, the stumps are gonna... Oh, here we go. First frame. Okay, let's have a look and see how close. And where are these two trees? So we kind of want to have an... let's try and make the frame right there. Perfect. Oh, stop it. And of course, these trees here are perfect for... Oh wow, just one log's making me heavy. No, I don't want you yet. I'm obviously going to have to make a... Oh, why am I going backwards? Oh, jeez, what is going on? Let's just go around. I'm obviously going to have to make a chest really quickly. Because I've just got too much stuff on me that I don't really want to lose by dropping it. Okay, first frame's down. Nice view. Gotta like that. Alright, so this looks like it might be a fairly good spot. So that... oh, there we go. Thought there should have been another one. I'm gonna have to do that. So... let's get rid of some of this. And... oh, this one might all fall in the water, I guess. Yeah, lost a couple. That's alright. I suppose we could bend down and see if we can grab them. It's not really important. I don't know what we're going to use. Can we crouch here and grab them? No, they're a bit too deep there. Oh well. Which is funny because... where is the spot? Is it around here a little bit more? I thought it was right next to that one where I could access... Wasn't it here where I was going to build the... There we go. Oh, but if I stand up... Oh, let's try it again. No, they're too deep. Okay. Alright, so I've got to stand on this bit between this rock and that bit there. Okay. Alright, let's get a mixer. Okay, there, I suppose. It's gonna make... I'll have to keep jumping over it though, won't I? Let's just try if we can make that a bit better. We pull that back a bit without it looking ridiculous. Alright, that's actually a good spot, so... Oops. There we go. Alright. So I was wondering if you could crouch and grab the water, so that was actually handy. There we go. Alright, so if we put that there... Oh no, that's a really good spot. We can get here, and then we can walk in front of it. Yep, cool. Alright, so... Alright, so this is going. This is really good. Let's just get this one frame complete. So where do we want to go next? Probably this way. So we'll go across the... Where are you going? Oh, okay. I'll go there. We'll go this direction as much as we can. And see how wide we can go to start with. And then we'll start working back and see what we can do here. There we go. Alright, so that's 2 frames done. Let's restock our rope. I think this is, yeah, I quite like it. Yeah, I think we'll only need the 1 mud mixer because we're nice and close to the water. Don't need to go overboard with mud mixers. Any other rope trees just right here? No, but there's... Oh, there's another one here. I suppose I need to restock those for the fire too. Oh, that's something I've not taken notice of, is how the fire's burning here. What if that's going to make a difference? Oh, we're full. How are we going? See, that's barely moved since we've logged back in again. So I guess we're having a slow burn day. That's alright. Yeah, so I believe, I know it's dark, I'm sorry about that. I believe there are log trees around here though. I think moreover, there's another bird. There's lots of birds here. Oh, you know, sorry, dead birds. There's 1, there's 2. Oh yeah. Yep, there's plenty over here, so that's good. I did notice on the walk around how many sticks there were on the ground to pick up. That was great. Unlike another mouse. Oh, maybe I didn't take the mouse. I don't remember because I thought it was around about in that same spot. How many sticks there are on the ground here? You know, in contrast to how many there weren't at the fishing camp. So that's nice. Oh, I should say I should make another bidon, but honestly, I don't have the room. I need to offload some of the stuff, so I'm just running where I should make the chest. Just make a first stash chest for now, like I did at the fishing camp, just one quickly out of the way. See, I'm wondering this, see how this is quite... Sorry, just looking at that, I'm wondering if, see, that one's going in, but wondering what there is that could be stopping this one. Is it the proximity to this? Is it this one here? Is it the proximity to this one here? There could be a few plot points for that one. I don't see why it would be that one, but oh, you know what the game can be like sometimes. let's just smash this out of the way. And I suppose we should look at the time and see. 9:30, yeah. Oops. Now this one here wanted that. This one here, I think, gone. So that should be that one sorted. And there we go. Oh, okay. So we're gonna, this is gonna be possibly not able to use all of the underneath part to a certain point until it levels out again. Kind of like how it was at the secondary base at the cocaine camp. I couldn't use the oh well, I could have if I'd wanted to. Oh, I wonder if the, oh no, that's not causing an issue there. Do I have to, oh see, now I've got to watch that, otherwise I'm going to get myself caught in there. So I can carry 5 sticks, but I can't carry 1. Don't keep doing it. Okay, we'll just cut down. We'll cut down this one in case this is causing issue. Otherwise, you know, we've dealt with strange shaped bases before, so that's fine. We say this is a completely going to be a completely different type of build. Just because there isn't any flat. Oh, where'd that? There it is. Oh, that's a nice. And not that I think I need it, to be honest. So let's just get this frame complete, and then we can wrap this one up. Four. And around, and then we'll just see if we can get it's the only thing when you can't walk under it, you've got to walk around everywhere. There we go. And we'll take out this. Oh, okay, we'll take out that as well. Oh, why aren't you? Oh, well, that was strange. Oh, well, they've fallen in a nice little heap. Let's just leave them there. No, I'm thinking it might be. We'll just... Okay, let's make sure we're hitting this and not the frames we've just built.
I need to rest.
Yeah, I know you do. I'm sorry. Okay, let's try that one. Nope. Okay, I'm wondering if I'm going to have to wait for these to disappear. Maybe when I reload in. Possibly. Otherwise, if we can't put in... We'll work around it. Because, like, it's not like we haven't worked around stuff before. So, for instance, if we can't put a frame there, we can do something like... a garden bed. You know, something like that. We'll fill in the gap so it doesn't look weird. That's totally fine. Oh, of course, just beforehand, let's try. Let's just make sure it's not, it's not. No, I'm thinking it's possibly one of these could be in the way. So hopefully when we log back out, log back in, those stumps will be gone, and we'll be able to put the frame in there. So if not, we'll work around it. Right, quick wash, and then I think, oh, let's take swim instead. Because we can, and it's pretty here. I did read in some of the, I was reading some of the notes, because I'm trying to find what the actual name of this location is, and I can't find it. It doesn't seem to have a location name, so I don't know. I can call it the... Oh, did you see that fish come out of the water? Oh, and another one over there. That's cool. I don't know. It's like a giant oasis, isn't it? A really giant oasis. So, what's that there? There in the... What is that? It's not a bird because it's static. Or unless it's a static bird, but it's weird. Oh, maybe it's a UFO. I don't know. Looks strange. Yeah, can't figure that out. But no, this water does not have... This location does not have a name that I can see. I'm thinking perhaps because it doesn't play a massive part within the game. Oh, I have insomnia stuff. A big part within story mode. So, oh no, don't drink that, it's unsafe. Oh, that was lucky. Yeah, so, but anyway, regardless of that the place has no name, I was able to find out, oh, can't remember where, that this water, even in story mode, does not have any harmful things in the water. So you can swim here safely all the time. So, yeah, that's good. And of course I'm dying to fish in here and see what fish we're able to get. So there we are. Our first kind of look at our new base. That's so green, isn't it? Everything's going to be green. I honestly think having the mud in there is going to make it look a bit better. It's just so green. And I like green, but... Oh, look at that one! Oh, that looked a bit like an arowana, to be honest. Not just the peacock bass. Oh, the place is teeming with fish. Oh, we're definitely... Oh, what's this? Oh, bit of a hole? Cool. Place that it's teeming. Absolutely. Oh, this is awesome. So, yeah, we're definitely going to have to get a dryer set up. So yes, well, we'll leave it there. And so what I'll do off camera, I'll get that mud mixer. I'll get that mud mixer fixed up and get that going so we can make a chest at least. So, thank you for joining me. It's another, actually, with the little camp over there too. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye!